Content warning. Ladies and gentlemen, the following podcast is not suitable for all audiences, and viewer/listener discretion is advised. For example, if, when you just heard the term ladies and gentlemen, you immediately thought about how exclusionary it is, then it's probably best you turn this off now.
We'd been in a beer garden, I grabbed a load off somebody and I ate them.
Were you drinking as well?
Yeah, I was pissed as well.
Yeah.
So I got out of the car, but it was like 4:30 in the morning, and my missus says the day after, she said, I don't know, were you talking to someone in the street? I said, I don't know. She said, well, you were giving yourself a pep talk. And she said, apparently, I kept saying, it's a curb, Mick, you know how to work them.
Look at his big fat hands slapping together.
Hi.
Big fat cunt, Freddy Quinne. Yeah.
Really? You're talking about my hands now?
Yeah, your little sausage fingers.
I've got little small hands. I don't
You've got
like
tiny
them.
little fingers.
I know,
yeah.
I don't like them at all.
Like, the photo of you giving the finger to a speeding camera is one of my favourite images of all time. Your little porky little finger, like, meh.
Yeah.
They just look a little bit too short.
They are.
Yeah, little stumpy chipolatas, aren't they?
Little hooves.
It's really funny.
Little human hooves.
Got little trotters.
Welcome to Dead Men Talking.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. How's it going?
Yeah, not bad.
All right.
I've been better, to be honest with you. I've spent all afternoon with you.
I know, yeah. You've really been ground down by it.
No, I'm just sad at the end.
It's like post-nut clarity, innit?
I'm thinking about the traffic on home on the M6.
Yeah, I'm trying to string this out for a long time so it gets into rush hour.
Oh, you prick. Right, Mick Ferry is our guest.
Yeah.
He's a brilliant comedian.
He's one of the fucking best, Mick Ferry.
One of the
He's
best.
The king of the north.
I think he's a top class comic.
Yeah, he
and
is.
if you ever get the chance to see him live, then you absolutely should do, because he's dead good.
Yeah, he's brilliant. He's got a new podcast coming out soon as well called The Bunker, which you should definitely check out. We will share that all over the place. If you enjoy it, though, you know what you got to do, right? If you've enjoyed this episode, you owe us £3 a month, right? So get on Patreon.
Yeah, check out the Patreon. You get loads of stories. Patreon.com/DeadmenTalkPod.
Do it because we like money.
We like money,
So
and you get to
give
pay
us
for
it.
our new studio as well.
Give us your money.
And we give you loads of content in return, and you get to watch the videos. Sounds like a fair deal, and if you do enjoy it, just a tiny little bit of money just basically helps us to keep running the podcast.
If you've got no money, you're welcome in the poverty pen.
Enjoy the show.
Yeah, that's about it. Send us WhatsApps to 07520 644 931 and get on our Patreon. We're here with Mick. How you doing, mate?
I'm all right, how are you?
Yeah, good. Cheers. Thanks for coming.
Nice to be here. I've seen this online, I've seen it on Twitter quite a bit. This
You're a little bit
room.
starstruck.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
There you go.
I feel like getting a polishing rag out, giving it a good wipe round. But,
Yeah, it does need a bit, yeah.
This is the cleanest I've ever seen it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, legitimately.
You got to bear in mind, it's in my house, right? I am a very scruffy man, so...
Usually it's shocking. There's like cans and stuff of all
Yeah,
the
who left
things
those
that-
cans there?
Me.
Yeah.
Because you have a bin in your house.
And expects me to just fucking clean up after
Yes,
him.
because it's your house.
Well, sort of, yeah, well, hang on, I'd actually expect you to move the cans if you're in my house.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah, no,
Yes,
but I'm a
thank
regular.
you.
But
Oh, he's a regular, so it's fine.
I'm a
He does it
regular in
every
the
week.
house.
But I've got to be honest as well, if somebody did leave the cans and didn't put them in the bin, I wouldn't just fucking leave them there.
Right.
I would actually put them in the bin and make a point of next time they came round and say, you scruffy fucker, you didn't put the cans in the bin, I just put the cans in the bin.
See, what happens with me is I don't come in here for the entire time between recordings, and I come back in and go, shit, that's all there still.
So this is just an empty room in your house that you only use for this?
Pretty much, yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
I know, we're living the life, mate.
I know, it's a waste of a room though.
Well,
the lights, the cameras.
Yeah. I don't think it's a waste, it's my job.
What are you going to use it
yeah.
for? When it's all gone, what will you use it for?
Just wanking. Just make it a little wank room.
One little masturbation room.
Yeah.
It's a bit big for that, isn't it? You don't need...
I like to move around, mate.
I like to stay still. Closet size for me, that's all I
Right,
need. Yeah.
See, I like to spin round as fast as I can, so when I jizz, it goes out in an arc.
Yes.
A parabola, if you will.
I thought you saw you got dizzy. I thought that's the reason why
Yeah,
you did
that helps. Yeah, that adds a bit to it.
That's the equivalent of like cutting your oxygen off, isn't it? You start to faint. And
Yes.
Then boom.
That was a thing, wasn't it? Strangulation wanks as
That was a thing.
fixation.
I think
was
it still
a thing.
is.
It
I don't
still
think it's
is.
gone anywhere.
David Carradine died of that, didn't he?
That's right, yeah.
Kill Bill.
He said ninjas were after him. He did towards the end of his life. He said
In real life?
Yeah, he said that ninja assassins were after him.
I mean, that's literally Kill Bill 1 and 2, isn't it?
Do you reckon that's how the ninjas killed him?
I think
They just
so,
strung
yeah.
him up, got
Yeah.
his dick out.
Yeah. Well, that's how I'd do it. That's how I was going to kill somebody. Somebody who's known to be... In fact, if you wanted to kill somebody who was a non-pervert, that's the way you do it. I mean...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wouldn't it look too... Or wouldn't it be like you'd see... Like you'd kill him, but then you'd shove a dildo up his arse and like smear cum round his
I think you're
lips.
going too far with that now.
And then they'd go, oh, but he wasn't into that.
Yeah.
It's a setup.
Yeah, but then you go, hang on, this has got the hallmarks. So this is a serial killer got our hands. This is the fifth person we found with a dildo up their ass and cum around the mouth.
I like the idea that you vary it up slightly and put cum up the arse and a dildo in the mouth, and the police go, it's just not connected.
It seems like a copycat murderer.
Yeah.
That's how they bust you. They're like, he hated Marmite. It couldn't be him.
That's a good way of killing a pervert. So a well-known sex.
Yeah, I think I'd quite like to be found like that. I think that'd be quite funny.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, when you die...
Depends who finds you.
Yeah.
If
I just wanted it to be Freddy. I wanted to come into the studio and find me hanging
Okay.
like.
Well, he won't put you in the bin, would he? Just leave you there.
He'd take a photo. He'd tweet it.
If I came in and I saw that you died in here, I would download so much child porn to your fucking computer. So much, like 100,000 images, big old terabytes worth of shit.
Yeah. Well, they've already made the order. Might as well use it.
Oh, shit.
How is the book coming on?
Yeah, the book. Yeah,
Right.
that never got published.
No, he did actually publish a book. Like Roger Daltrey from The Who, we've talked about this. You know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
he got caught like with child. He did years later publish a book to be like, I think it's like a pamphlet. It's like a self-published thing. But it's like, look, there is a book. There is a book. I don't know. I wouldn't look at the picture section.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Pop up.
I never thought a pop-up book could be upsetting, but you found a way. Oh, Jesus. Well, it's still going in the kids section of the library.
Chris Langham did the same thing, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's like, I was reachering a role. No, you weren't.
I should say, actually, like a friend of the show, Barry Dodds, got in touch to correct me. When we talked about Chris Langham before, I said Chris Lynham. You know,
who's a comedian that
shoves a firework up his
ass.
ass. And I would like to say he's definitely not a nonce.
Yeah.
Like, well, as far as I know.
I reckon he'd be fucking well good in a fight, him.
Oh, yeah, like
Because he's short, but he's got that scrappy fucking energy.
He's
do you know what I
wiry.
mean?
Wiry.
Well, yeah, he's got an amazing story because, like, he had he became a street performer around the world to buy a farm in Zimbabwe, where he's from, lives. Went back,
did not go great.
Went back, bought a farm, and then lost the farm to Mugabe's government, and then he had to come back.
Where did
to
he leave
street
it?
performing.
You'd be fucking fuming, wouldn't you?
You would if you saved up for a being a white farmer in Zimbabwe, for anyone who doesn't know their history, was not a great time for a while.
No, I don't think it still is.
No, I think it's probably not. I'm not up on the modern history of the conflict.
I mean, ever since the All Is Forgiven Pact of 2005.
Sure. Like, God, sorry, have your land. You know,
I really.
We didn't want it in the first place. Yeah.
Speaking of tensions, there's been a bit of tension at the moment over comedians in Edinburgh, hasn't there, the last couple of days?
I'm so glad I'm not going to the Edinburgh Festival.
You're not going up?
Nah, mate.
You're going up?
No, I'm a fuck, mate.
We've all dodged it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
You're going to spend 10 grand performing in a fucking broom closet for a month? No way.
Correct me if I'm wrong on this. I think it's you who had, I think, the stupidest review I've ever seen. Is it you who got the one who was like, just a bloke being dead funny for an hour?
It's just a bloke being funny for an hour.
Yeah, 3 stars.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck more do you want from a stand-up comedian than just being funny for an hour?
Listen,
that's your job.
I didn't mention any health issues.
Right.
I didn't mention any kind of depression. I didn't mention anything that was wrong. That was a problem.
What point did you do the story about you being molested?
I didn't cry.
Oh, mate.
You got to cry.
No.
Otherwise, it's not comedy if
No,
no
it's
one's
not.
crying.
Yeah.
I got to, and I kept forgetting to do the posh accent. That's what I kept forgetting.
Mate, did you not have rich parents?
No.
Oh, that's where you
Sadly
fucked
not.
it. That's where you fucked it,
I feel like your director should have told you all of this.
My what? Fucking director. That's got to be the biggest fucking scam.
You know,
in Edinburgh.
you pay 400 quid for somebody who doesn't do comedy to tell you how to do it better.
400? That's cheap.
That's cheap.
That's cheap.
To be fair, I've had
It's like £1.50, isn't it? $2,000 for a director.
I have had a director on. I had a director on my first show, but it was Dave Longley, who, if anything, made it less good for Edinburgh. Like, he made the show funnier, but less likely to win awards. It was way funnier. He did great.
Yeah.
But yeah, not suitable for Edinburgh.
I'll tell you who else direct shows. Finn Taylor, who
He'd be
is
brilliant.
really good at Edinburgh and really
Yeah.
funny. But when you're having like, oh, this is some person who's never done comedy before, but they're going to really help you to structure the pathos. It's like, oh, fuck off.
Structure the what?
Pathos.
That shouldn't go together, should it, really? If you're doing... Go in the theatre section. Go in the
Exactly.
fucking spoken word section.
There's plenty of fucking theatre.
Yeah,
Like, comedy,
exactly.
just be fucking funny.
Yeah.
It's so telling. Like,
I
so
wonder
many,
if there's any one-man plays where they go, come on, punch up. Come
Yeah.
on, we need a little bit more from you. Come on.
Yeah, the Diary of a Madman. Just one man on his own. It's not funny enough, mate. What?
Right, I want you to look in the mirror, tell me what you look like. Come on, what do you look like a cross between?
Go on, you know what they're thinking. Tell them they know. But like, it's always so telling. Like the amount of middle class comedians in July who are like, "Yeah, my show's all but finished. I've just got to make it funny." It's like, what have you been doing?
Listen,
That's the bit you're meant to do.
The way I used to look at Edinburgh, when every show I wrote, I thought, right, if I get 25 minutes out of this, which I can use on the circuit,
Yeah.
So it was 25 minutes, which I knew was fucking funny,
Yeah,
and it was 15 minutes of funny padding,
Sure.
and then the rest was just fucking waffle.
Yeah.
That was it.
half filler, some killer.
Yeah. That's how you do it. So 40 minutes was okay, and 20 minutes was a bit of admin at the top,
Yeah.
a bit of admin at the end, and then a bit of where you from?
Zimbabwe.
Yeah, no, totally. Like it's. I now have done it the other way around. Like my last show, which was by far the best one I did, was just an hour of stand up, and I pitched it to people at the festival by being like, look, there's not a sad bit in 40 minutes. You're not going to cry. It's just funny, and people would be openly relieved.
The last year I did 2015, I used to say at the start, I said just pick a theme. I said to the crowd, what's the theme about?
Yeah.
What's the message? And they'd come up with something. I'd try and tie it into the show, and I was still just doing what I was doing anyway.
Yeah, that's great. Like, it's the only honest man on the Fringe, because that's what everyone else has done 2 months earlier.
Yeah.
You know, and then gone, it's about...
I've never taken a show up there.
Nah, because you're a pussy.
Have you not?
No, never.
Well, you're gonna have to keep any opinion you've got about Edinburgh to yourself. And
Well, no, I did. I did Big Value in 2014.
Oh, I did it in 2004, Big Value.
I did,
we got paid then.
Oh,
Oh, look at him with his payment.
We got paid and we got accommodation.
I think
fuck off.
so. I think we didn't get accommodation. We got paid a small amount, but it was nowhere
Of
anywhere
course, it was
near.
a small amount.
but also as well, it was differing amounts depending on how much Daryl liked you. I think so.
Right,
It was a bit different.
We got a flat, so I stayed with who did I stay with? Fucking hell, Thingy Olver, Mark Olver,
Sure.
And Simo Mace. We had a
Right,
flat.
yeah.
We had a flat together, and I got, I think it was 800 quid.
The Fringe had changed a lot by the time I arrived. See, I did a compilation show, AAA, it was the same thing where it's, a bunch of new
That's what
new
you've got to pay
comedians.
to do that, haven't you?
You pay up front. The way they pitch it to you is like, yeah, you pay up front the cost, but then you make the profit. So blah blah blah. And they were like at the end of it, right? So we'd like sold out every day, and they were like, congratulations, you've made 700 quid each. And I was like, you know what? For going to the Fringe, that's not terrible. And then I got the statement through, and that didn't include 1,500 quids of charges. So I actually lost 800 quid, and they went, "You've made
That's
this," and I was
cheeky
like,
as fuck.
"I fucking haven't."
How
have I?"
did he do that? How did he justify that?
Mate, just because they're bullshit artists,
But
isn't it?
what? Yeah, you see, maybe we need a separate organisation to be able to grab young comics who are desperate to be part of these things and just take them to one side and go, just keep your money in your fucking pocket.
Just go
Yeah.
do free Fringe.
Well, that's-
just go have fun because it's
Yeah,
great.
yeah, exactly.
Like the Fringe is awesome, but don't get involved with any of this bullshit.
That's
Yeah.
what I've always done. So I
Split
did
an hour with your mates rather than
Exactly.
fucking...
I did AAA in 2015 after Big Value, and we sold out every day, and we literally broke even. It was like, that's the best that you could ever hope for. Yeah.
How?
Just
I know
'cause-
someone's making money in it.
So the room hire was $4,500.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And that's
Who was that? What was that?
Pleasance basement, the tiny little 48 seats.
And like, when I found out as well, I spoke to the tech that they weren't getting paid, but we were getting charged 30 quid a day for them. So we were paying 30 quid a day to have a tech. They were an unpaid volunteer.
Well, I was the Gilded Balloon one in 2013. I only had a half tech. You know, he comes and does the start of the show and the end of it. Yeah. And then halfway through, I had the first bill for him. Yeah. And so I said to him, Dermot, who's a really lovely guy, who's an Irish lad, I said, you're on a good crack here, aren't you? I said, it's costing me 25 quid for each half show you do. He went, fucking what? He said, I get £10 an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
Even a tenner is quite a lot to turn on the lights at the start and then, I
know, but
still, if you're paying
so the rest of that's going to the fucking venue.
I know,
yeah.
Like, the venues make fucking millions out of that festival. Like, but, hopefully, I think more and more people are getting disillusioned with it.
This time was I think this is the time where I've never... in all the time that I've been doing comedy, I've never felt such a backlash from people.
Well, I've never seen comedians agree
bollocks
on anything before.
It's still not agreeing. You talked about you said on Twitter about having a strike. That will never fucking.
Oh,
happen.
I know. It was never.
Any fucking Hooray Henrys up there who won't give a shit.
Yeah, totally.
Oh yeah, exactly. Could you imagine trying to?
But to be fair, leave a Fringe with just them and see how good it is.
No, all the critics would love that.
No, it's true. The critics would, the audiences wouldn't.
Them are the cunts that they like.
Yeah.
So, for people that don't know what happened, basically, if you're doing the Fringe, you've got the option to pay a £400 registration
and it's not always.
fee.
It's only optional if you're doing the free Fringe. Most of the Fringe organisations require you to be in that.
Yeah, and for that, you get put in a booklet that no one fucking reads because it's like a bloody telephone directory.
Thick,
It's thick as fuck because there's 3,500 shows. You know what I mean? Who's sitting through thumbing alphabetically? Fuck off. But you also get put in an app which is quite useful because you can book all your tickets through the app. You can search for comics.
Is the near and now feature.
I use that all the time.
So like, if you've got because the Fringe is so overwhelming, there's thousands of shows going on. Sometimes you don't know what you're doing. Say you've got a spare hour, you press a button on that app and it goes, here's the shows that are starting within 10-20 minutes near you, and you can just nip into one. Great little feature, gets loads of people in, audiences find shows.
And that's the difference, that feature, between seeing maybe 2 shows a day and 5. Yeah. Because you can really you don't have to build your fucking life around it as much. You can just, whenever you're free, check something out. My
first Fringe, we sold everything off the app. Everything was off the app.
Yeah.
Everyone was coming in from that.
Anyway,
it was the only way we got anyone.
This year, £400 registration fee, same as usual, except no app.
Yeah.
Which they've only just told them about.
Yeah, and they only told them because someone asked.
Somebody asked on Twitter and they went, there's no app this year. They were honestly hoping that people were going to rock up day one, try and download the app and be like, hang about a minute.
Yeah.
I think, sorry about that, there's no app this year. Anyway, enjoy the Fringe. What fucking cunts.
Absolute shithouses.
Shona McCarthy, you fucking cunt. How dare you?
Because they're like, we've not got any money. Then people have just been replying it with screenshots of all the grants they got over lockdown. The millions of pounds. They've taken over £1 million in registration fees off people.
Check this out. I had a guy get in touch with me who owns an app development company, and he's getting back to me today, actually. But he said, I reckon I could build that app for £200.
Yeah.
That's how much it's going to be.
But it already exists. It just needs updating.
Don't they get 4% of the ticket sales as well?
Yeah. So there's creaming off that, and surely you'd want a thing that makes selling those tickets you make.
There's even rumours they might not be the half ticket booth, the
half price up.
Yeah, the half price up.
Oh my God!
They're really just trying to make it as shit as possible for acts, innit? They just do not give a fuck.
Well, no, I don't think it's they're trying to make it as shit as possible for acts. I think they've realised that it doesn't matter what they do, thousands of people will still go up and perform, no matter how bad it gets. I mean, next year they might. I mean, the accommodation's bad enough this year.
That's crazy this year. It's what put me off. I started googling it, and it was literally 3 times as much as pre-pandemic.
Yeah,
and pre-pandemic was already mental.
A mate of mine got quoted $1,000 to camp.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Yeah. That patch of grass right there, £1,000 just for a month.
Yeah. I want to wake up to a blowy every morning if I'm paying that for camping.
Who off?
From
the
farmer? The site manager.
From the farmer.
I ain't fussy, Mick.
I had a farmer, not site manager. He might be wearing a suit. I don't want to blow up someone with a suit. I want somebody in wellies and overalls.
You want someone with a strong grip.
I want somebody
worker's hands.
Fucking too right. Somebody who's not hanging around. Somebody's doing 4 or 5 at once.
Yeah, you come quicker if you feel calluses.
Yeah.
I just want to be hooked up to the milking machine.
I've seen them online.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think we've got a couple of videos to be fair. But yeah, it's wild and like. But I think like look, I think especially like around like the north. I think like we're all fucking sick of it. I think we're gonna do different things. There's a couple of things in the offing where we're gonna like do alternatives. I think.
Well, I think it's. I mean, if you took away the comedians from Edinburgh Festival, there's not.
It'd be fucking boring.
There's not a festival,
no,
is there? You know, I mean, I do like some of the I've been there, had wonderful shows. I saw a Dutch play years ago, which I didn't understand the fucking word of because it was in Dutch, and it was 2:00 in the morning. I was fucking pissed and stoned off my head. And the opening scene was a guy raping a wardrobe, and I don't know what.
What more can you want?
Well, no, yeah.
What more can you want from entertainment?
Yeah.
No, to be fair, I take back everything I've said about theatre. You know,
exactly. Yeah.
I didn't realise there were such delights to be had in the theatre.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Like me. How did you? So if you didn't realise, if you didn't understand what was happening in terms of the dialogue, what was happening on stage visually that made it obvious that the wardrobe was being raped?
Yeah, why? How could you tell the wardrobe wasn't consenting?
I was partially stoned, so he might have been struggling just to get clothes into the wardrobe. I don't know, but he looked like he was struggling. There's a lot of thrusting going on with the door open.
This is definitely just a Dutchman trying to pack a wardrobe and acting it out badly.
I'm actually even
Mick's like, fucking hell.
I'm actually even starting to think whether I actually saw this now.
Mick, are you trying to tell us that you shagged the wardrobe?
No, I've pissed in them.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I've pissed in wardrobes, knicker drawers, pissed in an electric clock, pissed down the stairs, I've pissed on a dog, pissed on a cat. Yeah, I used to be really bad for it. Me late 20s, early 30s. I think
this
time
sounds
when
like
all
a
men
pattern.
Pissed.
Do you know what? I've never had it, but a mate of mine had a thing where he'd get pissed and he'd wake up in the middle of the night and he'd piss on stuff.
Yeah.
Because he'd just be... So he pissed on his girlfriend's little brother's Xbox, walked into his little brother's room when he was like 10 and just woke him up in the middle of the night just pissing on his Xbox.
He's going to be telling that to a therapist, isn't it? Yeah. One of my mates at uni pissed on his desk in his room, in his halls, and destroyed his laptop with his coursework on it and had to redo it all.
Fuck.
No one's believing that excuse.
I know, but like I did, I saw his pissy desk.
No, I was bad for it. Yeah, pissing down the stairs was one of them for
just
a while.
from the top, straight arcing down. So like when you
and then she'd wake up and go, "What the fuck are you doing?" And go, "I'm on the toilet. Fuck off."
Yeah,
because I used to think I was on the toilet, but it was always over her belongings. I used to pay.
With the cat and doggers as well.
Hey,
with the cat and doggers as well.
No, they were ours. They were joint. Yeah, well, we didn't have a cat. I don't know whose cat it was. I pissed on. But yeah, but I'd actually gone. One day I'd gone right to the side of her bed and pissed on the electric clock at the side of her bed.
When you say, I'm fascinated by the animal ones. Did the dog not move?
No, because dogs love you. They go, oh, it must be just part of the treat, innit? Yeah.
Splashing in it.
Dog going, finally, water sports.
The dog's there going, well, at least I'm getting pissed on by a worker, not a cunt in a suit.
Depends how you piss on your dog. If you lift one leg, it's fine.
Yeah, he's into it. Got a little sniffing. Wow. Yeah, I don't think I've been a random pisser like that.
I've never been a random pisser.
Thankfully, like I had enough going on during my drinking times without being a random pisser as well. And I think, yeah.
How long have you been sober now?
Well, I'm semi-sober. 3.5 years, I think.
What do you mean semi-sober?
So I smoke weed all the time.
Yeah.
So I smoke weed every day, and then because I'm like Snoop Dogg. But then I haven't for years, but I will do a pill at a festival or something.
Yeah.
But I haven't for ages because COVID.
I did a pill at the fucking weekend like an idiot. It's 3 in the morning. Do you want a pill? Yeah, why not?
Oh, mate, I've been there as well. Then you just fucking come up at 5 a.m. when everyone's in bed, and you're like, right, who wants a hug?
I'll start getting into, because over the lockdown, THC oil with the edibles and gummies.
It's the fucking best, isn't it?
Love it. But I overdid them the first time, and I ended up with a problem with depth perception.
Sorry, did you do so much weed you went blind in one eye?
No, I couldn't work. I
can't imagine the piss in that house.
I
was trying to piss in the toilet.
That poor cat.
I couldn't work steps. I didn't know how to work steps. We'd been in a beer garden. I grabbed a load off somebody and I ate them, and then I couldn't tell what steps were.
Were you drinking as well?
Yeah, I was pissed as well. So I got out of the car, but it was like 4:30 in the morning, and my missus says the day after, she said, I don't know, were you talking to someone in the street? I said, I don't know. She said, well, you were giving yourself a pep talk. I said, well, I was
You know
saying-
you're fucked when you've got to have a little talk to yourself.
And she said, apparently, I kept saying, it's a curb, Mick. You know how to work them. And I couldn't get over. I got trapped in the backyard because I didn't know how to get up the step.
Like a fucking Dalek.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Gummy bears turned me into a shit Dalek.
Fucking hell. But like, edibles are a dangerous beast. Everyone like who doesn't smoke weed's like, oh, I wouldn't smoke, but I'd do an edible. But like, that's like going like, oh, you know what? I wouldn't have a glass of wine, but I will drink half a bottle of absinthe. Like, because edibles are really like, because with smoking, you know, within 30 seconds how high you are. You smoke, you get that high, you're fine. Edibles, you take them, and then between half an hour and 5 hours later, you find out how high you get.
Well, yeah, but that's the reason why I like the gummies, because you can
just
sort of
a little
microdose
dose.
on them. You can do it, and then you go, I might need another one of them.
Yeah.
But I took a slice of cake a couple of years off somebody. No, they didn't tell me how much was in it. And within about 40 minutes, I thought, oh, great, I'm fucked for about 8 hours now.
Yeah, it lasts way longer as well,
yeah.
edibles. Like, yeah. There's like they make me sleepy as well, edibles.
You
like,
can have a good kip on them.
Oh, mate, they're the best.
But the gummy bears, gummy bear hangovers. You get tiny hangovers in the morning after. Yeah, weird. Well, I don't know if it's not gummy bear hangover, but
it's not the gummies that are doing it, it's the weed, to be clear.
It is.
Yeah.
I've never, and I know you're going to have to really restrain yourself from making a fat joke here, Rob.
Okay.
I've never fancied edibles.
Right. I would have assumed that is the way you would consume weed, being a fat cunt.
No, I've always smoked. Always smoked.
as a fat cunt, I consume weed because I don't smoke anymore.
Yeah.
I can't do a bifter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't smoke as well. I vape. I vaporise my weed.
I'd have nothing against vaping, and I looked into it at one point when I was thinking about sort of getting back into.
Mate, I'm getting
weed.
us a sick vape for the studio when we moved in.
Oh, what?
A sick vape.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, man. Just huffing vom.
Celebrity vom.
Yeah, look, you don't give people ideas on this podcast. We'll fucking end up doing that.
I found something really funny on the internet the other day. I've sent it to you.
Which one?
It's the one that's, I think it should say faint.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this is on Twitter.
This is, I've seen this. It's fucking
have you seen
class.
this, Rick?
No, what is
it's
it?
so funny. So this is a video that's doing the rounds on Twitter. It's a Nigerian politician that's being questioned over mass corruption, right?
Yeah.
And what he does is he pretends
we'll show you.
He pretends to faint
Right.
to get out of the situation. It's just
So he gets asked about the missing funds.
He's such a bad.
You make from 31st May
And
till
then,
date
this is
are not
that's not what people look like when they're fainting, is it? I love this guy rubbing the side of his mouth.
Yeah. What's he doing? Trying to hold onto his tongue? Does he think he's having a? You don't do that. You don't do that anyway if somebody's having a fit. Yeah, now he's not fit. He's like, get up.
Fuck, there we go.
Look at this.
It's amazing, isn't
you
it?
make.
I honestly, I love how much he's fucked it up because he's fainted way too slowly.
Yeah.
And so people are like, is he asleep? What's he doing?
Yeah.
Imagine doing that with your half in an argument. But then just going, because you know she's just staring at you, just going. She's not saying anything. She's just staring at you. Going,
It's like, what time did you get back last night?
Right, yeah, and you're like, oh. And then because you know she'd be quiet, and then after a few seconds you'd have to go.
Mick,
Keep your eyes open like this, cunt.
Mick, why's the cat wet?
Why is there a ladder lying down on the curb?
I might. Is that why? I wondered what. So you've wrote faint there.
Yeah,
but
we just put little notes.
But that's not how you spell that kind of fainting.
No, it's
That's
not. That's like
faint
he's
as in-
like,
yeah.
He's like dodging.
Yeah.
It's an A.
Yeah,
in
well,
that faint.
what I was doing is I was writing this feint as in he's dodging his responsibility.
I think what you were doing there.
So that's what I was doing.
He used to teach people.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware
English
of that.
as well.
English teacher.
Oh, he's like, wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's bad, isn't it?
it is bad.
Why? I'm not teaching you to.
What was the book you liked the most doing?
Teaching?
Yeah.
Of Max and Men.
Of Mice and Men. All right.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah. Yes, have somebody who's got learning difficulties, killing.
So, do you know what the worst thing about Of Mice?
The rubbish judge.
So do you know the worst thing about the Of Mice and Men thing is in chapter? I think chapter 2, maybe chapter 3. You have to have a conversation with the children. What English teachers refer to as the N-word talk. Where you have to, but you don't say N-word, you say So
do you have to say it?
Yeah. You say it to children. So
just the naughty ones.
So you
you actually say that.
Why can't you just say the N-word? Why can't you just say the phrase the N-word? Why can't you just say that?
Because it's written as
N-I
whatever in the book.
I know how to spell it,
and so I say it. Yeah, N-E-I. It's written in the book, and so you're going to say it, but you have to go, listen, for the love of God, don't say it outside the classroom. We're only doing it to sort of recognise and understand the time that the book was written. Because if you want to, this is so boring, but if you want to hit all of the best marks and stuff, then you've got to show socio-economic context and stuff like that. So you've got to understand the time that the book...
So you've got to throw a few in to
socio-historical, not socio-economic. Socio-historical context about when the book was written and stuff like that. Not how much it was.
Right. Okay. All right, next one is the Hungry Caterpillar. We're going to have to deal with a word in that. You can't do it on every book.
Look, we don't call Jewish people that anymore.
Yeah. So for a minute then, my head was like, is that in the book?
Yeah, or have you just made it up for fun?
Just made it. Is that why it's written on the board?
Yeah, that's why it's written. Yeah, I hope so. I really hope so, Mick.
I like the fact the way he looked. Subconsciously just writing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to love being able to teach Mice and Men because it's literally, I swear to God, I don't know if John Steinbeck did this on purpose, but one chapter pretty much covers one lesson perfectly.
Yeah, he probably did it bang on.
It's just like, thank you so much.
Yeah, so nothing to do with the literary content.
Oh, fuck no.
Just, it's the perfect length and you get to say the N-word. Perfect time for Freddy.
Yeah. 40-minute lesson. Is that a 40-minute lesson?
So, no, it's an hour-long lesson.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Did a sad bit on 40.
We used to do...
Yeah.
That's when you cried. That's the moment when the show came together.
And that reminded me of my gran.
Well, to be honest with you, now that I'm thinking about it, lessons do kind of follow your Edinburgh show structure. And it's 20 minutes of admin at the start and the end, 25 minutes of good stuff, and 15 minutes where you're just trying to get the best out of it that you can.
Yeah.
But you have to do, because no one starts a lesson, you know what it's like at fucking school. No one just walks in and goes, and now there's a lesson. There's fucking bags and pens.
We had a nerd teacher as well for a while.
Nerd teacher?
Yeah, who was like really...
What kind of subjects do they teach in nerd teaching?
Like, they were a history...
Well, you look like you passed.
Fucking A-star, mate. Smashed it.
That's so funny.
I got 98% in my Warhammer exam. No, like he taught history, but he was a nerd, right? But like he was a real obsessive nerd. Looking back, might have been autistic, but would get so passionate about his like nerd topics that we knew if we just asked him about something he was into, that's the lesson, and we don't have to do work. And he'd like so often be like, "Oh, the whole lesson's gone." Right, well, we'll get on to this next time.
We had a French teacher like that, Mrs. Foster, and she had motorbikes.
Mademoiselle Foster.
So you'd ask her about motorbikes. That's it. You go, so what kind of motorbike you got? So I've got the same one, but I was at a rally this week. You go, oh, great.
Yeah, just get him going.
They used to do it with me about football all the time.
Yeah. Can we hear some more shit opinions, sir?
What do you think about Marcelo Bielsa, sir?
Yeah, come on, Freddy. We need Mr. Quinne. They cut. No, what they cut? Oh, yeah. CRB.
They just call him Captain Register.
Captain Register. The least heralded Marvel superhero.
Always turned up.
It's like, right, we've got Captain America, we got the Hulk.
I like the idea of going,
where's Bruce?
Crime here. Oh God. Yeah, I used to just let him do it because I didn't want to fucking be in the lesson.
Yeah,
either.
this is the problem with having a teacher who also doesn't give a fuck.
No.
But yeah, looking back on it now, like most of the things where I was like, oh, we've got one over the teacher there, they didn't give a shit either, did they?
No.
Very few people get into teaching as a passion. I think some people do, but they get it smashed out of them.
Nowadays, you have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
See, I'm older than you guys. I left school in '85, and I was at school when teachers just knocked the fucking shit out of you. Yeah. So there was a fine line of pushing a teacher.
Sure.
And then there'd be some teachers you couldn't push that far.
Yeah.
Have you been in a classroom since? Like as in sort of like watched a lesson or anything like that?
Why would
No,
they?
I've been in for like parent teachers.
I think that you would be amazed at the difference. Like I think you'd be absolutely dumbfounded. There's lessons now. I used to teach at a school that had a set of VR headsets. They had virtual reality headsets.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Wow. Why?
Going on the porno.
Sorry.
The sex education lessons. Getting on the VR porn.
It's for nerd class, wasn't it?
Yeah. you won't want them for RE. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Or watching a religious genocide in VR.
No, it was for stuff like geography, stuff like English would use it for like the Globe Theatre when you're learning about
geography.
Shakespeare.
This is an Oxbow Lake.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Have a look around, kids.
Yeah, putting a VR headset on to look at clouds.
Yeah.
Cumulonimbus.
History and stuff like that, like battles and things like that. Yeah. You put them on in the
Fat
library.
Fat kids can have them for PE.
No, it's like you're running. It feels like you're running.
It feels like I'm actually doing something.
They come up with excuses like, Sarah, I forgot my charger. You're going to have to borrow one from Lost Property, you fat cunt.
Yeah, it's got to have a VR headset that doesn't quite fit, stinks as shit.
A little bit grey around the sides.
I've got conjunctivitis, can't use them today.
Yeah. See, like, whilst I wasn't a fat cunt at school, I was crazy bad at all sports. So I was in, like, the fat cunt
Does that mean, like, good?
No, crazy bad.
Right. Oh, crazy bad.
Yeah. Like, really bad.
I always forget how hip and street you were.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You can't tell.
It took a long time to undo the work done in nerd class.
When he's wearing a hat, you can.
I know, that should give away, innit?
Yeah.
And I was just really, I was so bad at every sport. So like when it came to like the cross country, I'd be running with the fat lads and we'd nip off into the like woods and wait for them to come back around and join at the back. Like, oh yeah, we've been running, you know. So I was always like skiving PE and that.
I was top athlete.
Yeah, look at you now. We've really gone on opposite paths.
I wasn't top athlete.
No.
I used to do football and I used to go swimming and stuff like that. And then I found
floating.
alcohol. No, I was really good
I
at
know
swimming.
you were, I know.
And then I found alcohol about 13, 14. And that was the fucking end of it. Oh, and also they wanted me to start coming in the mornings at like 6 in the morning.
Start when? What? Doing what?
Swimming. They wanted me to
right.
start,
I thought you said they want me to start coming in the morning.
Yeah. Let's need to get it
Do
out.
it before school.
Yeah, get it out of your system, right? You can't be doing it in class anymore.
Yeah, I just couldn't be bothered. I give up with it. And also as well, 13, 14, I think is when you really get a sense that people are just better at you than at things. Do you know what I mean? Like you start to work out, oh, that kid's just better at football than me. Oh, these kids are just smarter than me.
The football one happened early for me because I desperately wanted to be a footballer and I would.
I bet you always
all the
got
time.
picked for goalkeeper because you were tall.
I ended up in goal, right? So I started out at left back because I was the only left-footed player. Right, but then I was so shit. No matter how hard I tried, they put me in goal.
Alex Tellers.
Yeah, first game I played for Knaresborough Celtic. Right, we're a new team. I was like
Knaresborough Celtic.
Knaresborough Celtic. Yeah, I played for.
It's even scam properly. Knaresborough Rovers or Knaresborough.
There's Knaresborough Town are the proper club.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But we're Knaresborough Celtic, the kids' club. First game 0-0 draw with Spofford, me and goal.
With who?
Lovely. Spofford.
You're making this up.
Local village.
Fuck
No,
did you?
that's a nickname you give to some fucking kid in class.
You fucking Spofford.
That's the bottom set kid, isn't it? That eats his fucking
Second game.
pencil case. I'm sorry, was this in the Roald Dahl League of football or something?
It does sound like names that Americans would make up for British places, isn't it?
Oh, right, so Spofford.
Right. So 0-0 against Spofford. Second game, we're playing Guiseley Dynamos.
Oh, from Narnia, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite hard because they're all centaurs, right, so they've got more feet. So we're playing Guiseley Dynamos. I'm in net. We lost 14-0. Right, I got subbed off at 10 because I was crying.
Wow.
Never played again.
How old were you then?
I was like 8, 9.
I'll tell you what absolute stone killers Guiseley Dynamos
They did
were.
not let up.
That they saw you crying like a little bitch, and they were like, I think we've got another 4 in us, lads.
Yeah. No, I was fairly vindicated because there was only like 3 minutes left and they scored 4 in that. So like, you know,
Oh, right.
Like,
So if anything, you keep.
so if anything, I kept it down.
Yeah. So you basically, the team you were playing for was shit.
We were shit. I was the worst on the team. I want to make that clear, but we were shit.
It would have been one of them shit Disney films about the crap little kids team.
Yeah, we
where
needed
some
a
inspirational
maverick
coach takes over,
like alcoholic
turns
coach.
them into winners.
Yeah.
Which never fucking happens in real life.
No.
Because an alcoholic coach would turn up and just go, I'm just taking the check, and that's it. I don't give a fuck. Go on, chew the goalpost. I don't care.
Tell you how I'm trying to think of the what's the right way to say retarded?
What's the what? Sorry.
Right way to say
the
retarded.
right way to say retarded is spoffeth.
Right. So there was a kid. There was a kid. So there was a real spoffer on our team. Right. This kid was a 10 out of 10 spoffer. Right. He was like I don't know. I think he was there as some part of a program or something. Right. But he's on our team, and like one time during training, he goes up to me and he goes, I've got an elephant. I went, what? He goes, I've got an elephant. Do you want to see it? I was like, all right. He just got his dick out. He went, there's my elephant.
Wow.
And I was like, you shouldn't do that. I was like, you shouldn't do that. He just whipped his dick
Did he not
out.
even pull out his trouser pockets? Because that's what you meant to do.
I think in my memory, he stretched his ball bag a little bit.
All right.
Yeah. To give it like an elephant ear.
Wow.
I was just like, yeah.
You've got elephantitis, mate. That's what you've got.
So that was...
I got shown a little Spofford dick, yeah.
Yeah. When you were playing for the team. Was that during a game?
It was during training.
Oh, right.
It wasn't like...
To motivate
To
you.
be honest,
We conceded 3 while I was looking at his knob.
if I was going to put a goalkeeper off before taking a penalty,
Yeah, it's not a bad
I want to see
way.
an elephant.
Yeah.
Pull my shorts to one side. Have a look at that.
Well, like, there was that... Do you remember that Newcastle fan who they scored and he got his dick out and windmilled it? Do you remember this?
Yes.
Right, so it was a couple of years
so.
ago. And like Newcastle scored, a guy in the stands, clearly off his bollocks, right? Pulls his trousers and pants down, windmills his dick. It's very funny. Everyone's having a right laugh. Lifetime ban.
No.
Indecent exposure. There's children there.
Ah.
I know, but it was in the spirit of fun.
This is what happens when you judge Newcastle United fans by Arsenal standards.
Yeah.
That's what's happening here. Because
Why is that Arsenal standard?
Because Arsenal would be fucking...
They're the most boring fucking fans,
middle-classy type of, oh no, I can't believe someone's done that. Whereas Newcastle are just like, let's get fucked and have a laugh. Do you know what I mean? They're more of a... Although now they're more, let's get fucked and...
Yeah, celebrate bin bag journalists.
Patreon, £3 a month. And
That is how much it costs.
for that, you get loads of extra features. You get access to the videos that we talk about on our Discord server. You get an extra episode every single week. You get all of the custom content that we make, all the live roast shows, Rob's punishment set. We get involved in the community. We ask questions to patrons. They help decide what we do going forwards. They're the first to know about new projects and things, and you get to help support the podcast. We're very lucky that there's over 1,200 patrons that we have. So you're part of a big growing community.
Yeah,
And
an army.
Yeah, an army. Hashtag the army of the dead. And you, by being it, you help to support the podcast, and that's really the main thing.
Basically, you are like the patrons are our safety blanket. The reason that we can say such wild shit on every fucking episode is we don't need to worry about sponsors. It's nice that we've got some occasionally now. We don't need to worry about keeping them because we've got you guys as a safety net, so we can just keep being as horrible as we want to be.
Here's a funny fact. We have, neither of us, taken a penny out of Dead Men Talking yet.
Yeah.
We've invested every single bit of it back
into
growing,
hookers.
Into hookers.
Real, and like real cheap ones as well. Like we know it's quite a bit of money you've given us, but we've spent it all on 20 quid hookers.
Yeah, put it this way: they're so cheap that they don't actually accept pounds. You have to change it into forint.
Yeah, forint.
Yeah, that's the currency of Hungary.
Wow, there we go. That was quite niche. Yeah. Well, basically, I've shagged them so hard they've now ground down their one remaining tooth. So thank you for that money.
That's so bleak.
So join our Patreon if you want to keep funding the brasses of Manchester.
Yeah, I've not seen Adelina in weeks.
You won't.
No.
Patreon.
Well, she's actually going to Turkey with our money.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Get put back in.
Whole new set of
I'm going to
chompers.
bash him straight back out with my knob. Join our Patreon.
Speaking
Speaking of bin bags,
Oh, yeah.
I've sent you
we've got another one, have
article.
we?
How? What about that for a fucking link? Right there.
What's
How
this?
fucking smooth he is. He sent me something else. I haven't seen this. Here we go. Right, so is it a little news article?
This is a little news article that I found today of a man that had a plan and executed it perfectly.
So, let's get this full. Accept. Darlington man used bin bag and crisp packet during failed raid at Coral. So the fact it says fail suggests to me that it wasn't executed perfectly.
Yes.
So this is the bloke here,
Right.
and he put a bin
James
bag,
Dungy.
he put a bin bag over his head.
I don't know about you, Mick. I reckon half Spoffeth.
Well, I don't know. We see why we did with the bin bag. If he put it on, if he didn't make any holes in it for his eyes.
So, a bungling robber wrapped his face in a bin bag before putting an empty crisp packet over one of his hands and walking into a bookmaker's where he demanded they hand over cash. So he's pretending he's got a gun.
Yeah, and it says skips on it.
Yeah. Wait, you wouldn't do what's-its, would you? Because after you'd be like, oh,
You got
fucking-
cheesy fingers. Maybe that's the threat.
Cheesy
it's like, give me the
fingerprints
money,
everywhere. Yeah.
or I'll give you cheesy fingers.
I mean, that'd have to be a grab bag. If it was just a normal bag.
You
It's
at least
not-
want some paprika max.
Yeah,
one of the slightly larger
You want
ones.
it like large, so it looks like he might have something.
I
Yeah.
love the what's
a
this.
multi-pack bag
Yeah.
over your arm.
Yeah.
I love the what's this. It's like, nice crisp white shirt you're wearing. Be a shame if someone put little bits of orange powder on it.
Yeah.
Empty the till now.
Or them old-fashioned discos. Remember the salt and vinegar discos?
Yeah, the
that used to-
stingy ones.
Used to melt your face. Yeah, have one of them.
Yeah, get that in your eyes, you'd be fucked.
So you said he carried this out to perfection. He clearly didn't.
I think there may have been some sarcasm inherent.
Oh right, okay, right.
Like,
I want to see a picture.
so,
of
like,
his...
I love this. James Dungy was told to fuck off by the manager of the Coral Bookies.
before turning on his heels and walking out empty-handed. Who's
know.
got this? A Victorian author?
He turned on his heels, see? But like, it sounds like he's done it like he's like dancing like Michael Jackson. Like, he's turned on his heels and moonwalked out there.
Wouldn't that be great?
Oh,
what
that'd
a
be
way
a
to
touch.
rob a place. If
That
you
would really be a
moonwalked
smooth
out-
criminal.
Hey!
Hey!
dear.
Yes!
Oh dear.
Come
Right,
on.
Okay.
Bobby's in the house.
You deserve that one. That was very good.
Yeah.
So,
Nerd school fucking paid
he
off.
paid off. Got there in the end. So, minutes before his attempt armed robbery, the 36-year-old, old enough to know better, carried out 2 shop thefts when he walked into the... Hold on. Right, so he walked into the... Oh, right, no, he didn't do the same plan. He walked into the co-op on West Auckland Road, Darlington, and picked up a box of Belgian chocolate eclairs before eating them.
Fair enough.
It's a bit more of a simple plan for this one, isn't it? He's not gone to the level of elaboration as he's gone to with the bookies.
I just love him going in, stealing a box of Belgian chocolate eclairs, walking down the road, eating them, going, I could do more with this.
It's just like, he's got that thrill.
Yeah.
It's like Thelma and Louise, isn't
So
it?
he's done the first one. He's got away with it. He's thought, fucking what next?
I'm untouchable here.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like it's
I
like
bet he
Walter
didn't even
White.
pay. I bet he didn't even pay for the crisp packet. Or the bin bag. Well, so what would the procedure be in a shop? If you went to a shop and ate something and the packaging,
I mean, it still is theft, but I think harder to unless they've got CCTV.
yeah, you just eat the lot.
Yeah.
And go, what now?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to have to wait till you have a shit.
I don't think that's the plan. Mick.
Pulling out a crisp packet out your ass. Like you would with a dog.
Hold on, he's got a gun. He's got a gun. So Dungy returned to the shop minutes later. So he's gone back to the scene of the crime, where he picked up some ice cream and ate it as he again walked out of the shop without making any attempt to pay for it.
He was off his tits. He's that's the munchies. That's bad. He doesn't even know where he is.
But like going back to the
He's
same
walked in
shop,
and gone, my kitchen's massive. I didn't even know I had eclairs.
Oh,
Drug addict turned dealer, Jill. Oh, is this a different story, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a different headline, but I think it might be the same. Here we go. We'll get to the bit right. So, this is when he's going in for the attempted robbery. The worker was checking money in the till when the defendant walked in. He had a bin bag pulled up over his face and nose. It's like, right, there are people over the last 2 years who've got caught for like robberies and shit because they didn't have a mask on. And it's like at the one point where everyone else is wearing a mask.
Yeah.
If you got caught during the pandemic without one, doing a crime, how committed to being an anti-masker are you?
I think what he's done here is he's got the bin bag and he's worn it like a snood.
It sounds snooty.
And he's just put it up over his face and nose so you can still see his eyes and his head.
Yeah. So he approached the counter, he raised his right hand to the height of his shoulder, and she noticed it was covered with a pink crisp packet. So he's gone for prawn cocktail.
It's pink, yeah, it's prawn cocktail.
There's only prawn cocktail pink.
Seabrook.
Yeah, they're prawn cocktail as well.
Seabrook.
Yeah.
Seabrook.
Yeah. Watch out, these have got some pretty sharp edges.
Yeah.
There's a salt packet in here that I've had to...
they're the best. They're the best prawn cocktail.
They are
for
fucking
Seabrook.
banging.
Yeah, if I was
Seabrook,
going to rob a Bucky's,
Yeah.
with a
Do
crisp
go
packet,
Seabrook, yeah.
I would go Seabrook.
Yorkshire's finest. Like the manager intervened. Oh no, he said he walked over to the counter. She closed it. Oh no, yeah. He raised his right hand, obscuring whether he had anything in his hand or not. I'm guessing not. He walked over to the counter. She closed the till. He said, "I'm being serious. Put everything in the bag." And her manager intervened and told the defendant to fuck off. And she went to press the emergency buzzer, but was frozen in shock. Somebody else did press it, shouted for the police, and the defendant turned away. Police. Don't make the joke you're about to make. And then someone did press it, shouted for the police. The defendant turned away and said, "Oh, fuck it," and then left. Oh, wow.
A victim impact statement?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
You've had crisps
Somebody's
waved
pointed
at you.
crisp at you.
Yeah. I've not been able to eat quavers since.
Oh my God, I used to love a crisp butty. I was scared of what I may have hiding in the crisp packet.
Yeah.
Right, I'm not an expert on scale of guns, but you've got a hand in. So how much more room have you got for anything else in there?
I know, and like if you're gonna do a robbery, you want to show them the gun. If you've got one, you want them to know you've got a gun.
Yeah.
That's the point of having the gun,
Yeah.
is that they know that you've got a gun, so they're scared.
It'd have been better off doing the old-fashioned one where you put it in your pocket.
Yeah. It
And
looks
go
more
there.
like that.
It
It's
looks
still
more like a gun.
Still, if someone's doing that, I'd be like, "Show me the gun."
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Show me the gun."
No, you wouldn't.
If they're just doing the pocket at you, yeah.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I
Like,
would.
I know what you're like, and I know how little you care about the establishment.
That
and
is
things
true. I'd
like
probably
that.
just be like, "You have what you want."
Yeah, exactly. You're not bothered about. I'm not throwing away 5 years of nerd school for this.
My mum didn't save up to put me through nerd college.
She didn't.
No.
You got a grant.
That is the best we've ever seen.
That's how gifted
Full
you
scholarship.
He got 18 months for all 3 offences.
Yeah. Well, I think that's about right, is it not? 18 months.
Well,
It's on the long
he's
side,
lucky because they can. Well, even though it's not an armed robbery, it's an attempted robbery. It's a robbery.
Yeah.
It's a robbery with menaces.
And I think you can still,
So you
I
could've
think you
got
can still
longer
get
for that.
charged with an offensive weapon
Yeah.
if you imply you have one. I think.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like,
you
know,
can. Yeah.
But imagine him now. He's in. He's
I know,
in.
what are you in
he's
for?
He's in prison. He's in a cell, and every day somebody comes in and goes, "Give us your tea bags." He goes, "I can't." He goes, "Give us your fucking tea bags." He tried to rob a place with a fucking crisp packet. Give us your pot noodles. Give us your tobacco.
No,
give us your fucking
when
tea
they,
bags.
when they come in, they're like, "Give us your tea bags." He just gets his fucking quavers pack. He's like, "You best back up, mate. I've got a shiv." Yeah, he is definitely bottom of the tree in that jail.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
definitely. That is you've got the bottom bunk there, haven't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
I still can't believe
He's
that-
sucking cock for chocolate right now.
I still can't believe looking through it and reading it though. The woman's like, I genuinely thought he had a weapon. It's like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, just use a bit of. I know that you were scared.
Well,
I know
he's
you
coming
were
to the
shook
shop
up.
with a bin bag on his head.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm not an expert. I've never worked in a Bucky's or anything was allowed money because I would steal it myself. Right?
Yeah, sure.
I've stole from every job I've ever had.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, of course I have.
Good man.
I even steal from. I won't tell you which fucking comedy gigs I've stolen.
Yes.
You got to take little bits, haven't you?
Yeah.
I used to, every time like I had a job for a big company, I did, yeah.
I've never stolen a microphone or anything, but I've had plenty of gaffer tape and stuff like that. And
Oh.
But
if
like,
it's lying around,
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that'll bankrupt. Well, some comedy clubs it might.
yeah, they're on the fucking line.
Yeah.
But not like like when I had like normal jobs, like when I worked for a cafe chain, Cafe Nero, nick loads from you, get fucked. Yeah, because they were awful. So you know.
What do you nick? Arabica beans.
No. That's what.
did
Well,
you
that's
nick
what
the
went
little
through the
pens
till.
and put names on the cups?
Mate, if only you could have nicked the stamp. you
Who
could have made
wants
a
lids?
fortune.
Got hundreds of lids.
Yeah, I've got loads of sleeves at home.
The amount of cheesecake I got out of there. But yeah,
Fucking hell.
18 fucking months for that. Like,
Well, let's be honest. He got some eclairs out of it.
that's true. He didn't go away
He got
empty-handed.
some ice cream out of it.
Yeah.
He got a bin bag from somewhere.
I think he brought his own bin bag.
That's bad, isn't it? That, yeah, you're putting out. Maybe that's what sparks it off. He's putting out the rubbish in the morning, thinking I'm fucking skint.
Yeah.
Getting a bin bag out to put into the bin. I thought, no, I'll use that.
Yeah.
And then
Why waste it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's just finishing off a packet of crisps, and he goes,
It's that's the moment.
"Fucking hell! Oh my god!" Yeah.
This is Eureka moment. I'd love him, to be honest with you. I wish him all the best.
He's certainly got some chutzpah,
Yes.
you know. Yeah.
He says that it's going to give him the custodial sentence, will give him the opportunity to get his mental and physical health sorted before he's released from prison.
Oh yeah, because
Clearly-
everyone gets loads better in jail.
Yeah, of course he do. The fuckwits who sent him to jail have no idea what fucking prison's
No,
like.
he's going to come out with a spice addiction if he doesn't already have
Yeah,
one. Let's
exactly.
be real.
Don't think he's going to come out with a fucking yoga course under his belt or something like that.
Yeah.
I got really into Pilates when I was in fucking Broadmoor.
No, he'll just meet someone who'll teach him where he can actually get a gun.
Yeah.
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 And to use a popcorn packet, not a crisp packet.
Yeah. Actually, microwavable popcorn bag, you've much more room. You could definitely have
More
a gun in there.
room, more room.
Gonna get a buttery hand though. That's your problem.
Depends why. What flavour do you go for?
Oh, I like, to be fair, yeah, go for sweet and salty normally. Is my
fuck
favourite.
that. No, I can't stand that.
Can't stand the
I have
sweet
to
and
have the
salty?
toffee one. I can't stand the sweet and salty
Oh, I
one.
love a bit of
I
sweet
quite
and
like
salty.
the sweet and salty. I don't really like popcorn.
To be honest, I don't. I've
just have it.
I've eaten that.
Well, it is quite low calorie.
Yeah, well, it's just there, innit? And
Yeah.
you can eat it, but I wouldn't ever buy it or go for it myself. It just seems a bit...
It's not something you wake up in the morning and think, I fucking got some popcorn for breakfast.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I've done that with other foodstuffs. I mean, look at the fucking size of me. You know what I mean? I've woke up in the morning and gone, fuck it, I'm going to have a sandwich. Or I'll put some chips on. I'll have a chip butty. I've had a chip butty for breakfast before.
That is a fat man's breakfast.
Microchips, bang, 2 minutes.
Microwave makes it worse.
Really?
Makes it more fat man.
Yeah, 'cause there's less
you're like, I
effort.
can't wait 25 minutes. I'm having this now.
Well, oven chips are shit. That's a
Right.
big myth. Let's be honest. Oven chips
They're
are
better than
shit.
microwave chips.
No,
They're much better than microwave chips.
Shit. There's shit. There's a period on oven chips where you've got a 2-minute window to catch them.
Do you preheat?
Otherwise, I always preheat.
All right, okay,
Yeah, we've got to
okay,
preheat.
okay.
Otherwise,
Who doesn't preheat an
Loads
oven?
of people don't preheat.
we don't. That does annoy me.
Yeah,
That does
loads of
annoy
people
me.
don't.
Doesn't preheat
No,
an
and it's
oven.
like-
if you're
it's-
listening to this and you don't preheat an
know.
oven, you won't fucking shoot
It's just that it makes your food better, and it takes fucking. You just got to leave your.
But
oven
it's
for a
how
bit.
you time food.
I know, yeah.
Because how can you Oh my god.
I know.
How can you? The
What?
temperature
Yes.
of in an oven.
Look how
has to
angry he
be.
is.
It has to be set in order for you to know how long to put the. No, sorry.
so
I'm
furious.
sorry, it's really pissed me off.
Because
that.
people might ruin some food.
Well,
ruining nuggets.
He's got a point. I mean, you're fucking 2 stone wet through, right? So I don't
And
think
this
you-
is him bulking up, by the
Yeah,
way.
I don't think you've
I
got-
actually weigh 16 stone.
Yeah, but you're about 10 foot.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. Yeah. It's just spread out. Yeah.
If I was 10 foot, I'd look fucking great. Yeah, I'm about. It's your joke, but I think I'm 12 inches short of being my perfect weight.
I'm about 12 inches short of my perfect dick.
Still got them pictures. Nerd school. Elephant. He couldn't do the elephant. Do you want to see a shrew?
At nerd school, we called it the Latin name.
Oh, fucking hell. Do you know what I've got? What I cook most of my stuff in nowadays, and I don't know if you're going to be a big fan of this, Mick, you're going to tell me to fuck off.
Oh, are you fucking one of these?
Air fryer.
You got an air fryer.
fryer,
I'm
yeah,
on the
yeah.
I'm in the market for one.
Mate, they're fucking class.
I just don't like the size of them because I'm thinking about my kitchen. You got to be,
So here's the thing, right? So my other half is constantly buying kitchen-related items
Yes.
that we are not going to use in a million years.
Yeah.
I.e. a fucking ninja fucking blender and shit like that,
Yeah.
and stupid stuff
A
that
smoothie maker,
Yeah.
a salad washer,
stuff like that. Yeah.
anything to do with veg.
Loads of just random stuff that I know what you're trying to do, and I'm not letting you have it.
Because you're fat and you don't eat veg. Yeah.
Loads of stuff.
he does eat veg.
Not really.
Not
Oh,
really.
all right.
Yeah.
So
I eat loads of veg.
I know.
But I eat loads of fried shit with it as well.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. You're just eating loads of everything. He's
Yeah.
picky and he just eats pasta.
So I eat quite a lot of pasta. Yeah.
Just on its own.
No,
He'll have a sauce.
Oh, right. Okay, good.
Of course, I pasta's the thing that I like to cook most.
Right.
So anyway, Ninja Foodie though, she brings on this air fryer, right? And I'm like, we're never going to use it. It's fucking massive. You've spent nearly 200 quid on
He's
this.
chasing that guy from Kill Bill, this chopper.
I can't believe. And I honestly, I use it every day. I use it more than my oven. It's fucking quality. And I'm just throwing this out there for anyone who's thinking about making the leap. You need to do it. It's fucking brilliant.
Why would you call anything right? A ninja was a skilled, trained assassin. They were assassins. So what is it when you're making a fucking smoothie machine? And you think,
I think it's the idea is it does loads of chopping. Does loads of chopping like a ninja.
oh, really? Is that what
Really?
they did? Is that what they used to do?
Yeah, chop loads of stuff.
They were quite subtle. They used to use a lot of poisoning and things like that. Yeah.
I think the chopping thing, you're thinking of the Paris?
I think you're thinking of teppanyaki.
Right.
Yes, you are.
No, ninjas. You know the guys who juggle eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them guys. Yeah. Imagine if that's all they did in the past. Was
Make a little
throwing eggs.
volcano out of rice.
But yeah, get a Ninja Foodie. They're fucking brilliant. They do all the stuff.
Not ninja food. The air
all
fryer
the
is
stuff.
it?
Air fryer,
All
yeah.
the stuff. Do they do your pasta?
Right, so you can make certain stuff in there, but I wouldn't like it. I like to boil the pasta myself because you get the pasta water and I get to salt it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I actually make a lot of
Well,
my,
do you use fresh pasta?
sometimes it depends how arsed I can
Do you
be.
put a little bit of olive oil in your water when you boil it?
No, there's no need to. There isn't any need to at all. I put
Dry pasta you do. Some makes the dry pasta as shit. They stick together.
no. Well, I mean, I
It actually
can
doesn't
stir
if you cook it. All right.
I can stir it in a way that doesn't make it stick
Who's
together.
stirring pasta when it's boiling? You
Me.
just mush it up. You don't stir your pasta when it's
I
boiling.
just move it a little bit just to stop it
Oh,
from sticking.
right.
I move it once, like literally.
It's not like rice where you've got to leave it totally alone. Pasta you can jostle a little.
I've
give
got
pasta
quite good at making good steamed rice now.
Yeah,
boiled rice, and then you finish it off with steaming it with a tea towel over the top, and you leave it for.
Right. See, I've discovered a method recently. Like, this is the most Caucasian thing about me. I've been able to cook rice for about 3 months. Right. Like, I've and it's one way you just.
You've been watching the Uncle Roger videos.
Well, like, Uncle Roger would be proud of me now. Like, genuinely, I think I can make rice now that Uncle Roger would be okay with. You know.
Right.
I
Like,
reckon he'll look and go, yeah,
Nah,
Frio.
he'd like it now because the way I cook it, it ends up with no water left. That's one of his big things. If
Yes.
there's water left, you fuck up. This is one of his things.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like, you just put your ratio is 2 parts rice, 3 parts water.
Yeah.
Don't wash your rice. Put that in. Bring it to the boil. When it's boiling, turn the heat right down. Lid on. 13 minutes. Turn the heat off. Leave it for 10. It's done. There you go.
Oh, I bet he does. You get some. So you get the rice packet. You
Yeah.
tear a little bit there. And you put it in the microwave for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You squash it off.
Squashy squash.
Perfect rice.
Yeah. I don't.
Uncle Ben,
So
thank you.
I actually don't
He's not called
notice.
Uncle anymore.
I don't know the difference between rice made like that and packet rice. I don't taste it well enough to justify all the
We just
extra
call it
faff.
Asian rice.
What, sorry?
Nothing. So, Uncle Ben's, yeah.
You pleased with yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't notice the difference, so I tend to use packet rice because I can never be asked.
Nah, like this rice method has like changed my eating. Like I love it so much. I eat so much rice now. Like now I can do it properly.
Really?
You're just eating rice.
No, I'm having stuff with it, mate.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
making
yeah.
like I'll make a curry or I'll make
What
some
kind of curry will you make?
Well, like I've found a really good pack to make butter chicken, but I do it with fake chicken because I'm veggie in it.
All right, yeah.
But like, yeah, I love butter.
So
chicken.
butter.
And you use butter.
Yeah.
So you're not a vegan.
No.
All
I'm a
right.
veggie, mate.
Yeah,
not
yeah,
a vegan.
yeah,
not-
So you don't want to kill the animal, but as long as it suffers in some way to make
Well,
the
no.
product.
The way I look at it is,
Well, it's milk in it. It's going to have milk in it.
I don't
It's
want.
going to
I don't
produce
mind.
milk.
Well, no, not
Yeah.
necessarily. They do keep cows pregnant for longer than they need to, and all. There are bad things about milk anyway. But the way I look at it is, I don't want the
Oh, they've
animal.
all got big tellies and mobile phones.
Yeah.
You made it sound like one of them poverty programs on fucking Channel 5.
They just don't want to work.
yeah. Daisy's not got out of her pyjamas today.
Going down the shops with curlers in her hair. Nah, like, but like the way I look at it is, I don't want the animals to die, but I don't mind if they have a job. You know.
I
quite
think
funny,
every
that.
animal should have a job.
Yeah.
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 Well, earn your
Some
keep.
of them are like urinals.
Earn your keep. Look at the fucking space they live in. Fucking bigger houses than most people.
Yeah. Well, like my dog has a house the same size as a person. It's this one.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
What's your dog's job?
He's like vibes. That's his job. Just
That's
vibes.
not. No, that's something like a
He's like a host, like a greeter.
a greeter.
Yeah, like an
Troy
Asda.
Oak.
You know when they get an old person? Yeah, like Troy Oak, basically. Yeah,
Yeah, my dog's the shittest. It's basically a job is a door alarm.
yeah.
But an annoying one because there's people at the bottom of the street who are not even coming to the house.
Yeah.
She feels she has to let me know.
Any car stops outside
Yes,
here, dog's gone.
yeah.
Yeah, mine's fucking nuts as well.
Yeah, you've got a right little yappy bastard, though, innit?
Have you?
Yeah, I got a Jack Russell.
Jack Russell's great, full of
Yeah.
character. What have you got?
He's a Staffy cross, so he's
I've
all
got
sorts
staff
of shit.
cross.
they're the
Yeah,
best.
all sorts. Yeah.
But right, so here's the thing: you're going to see Rob's dog in a minute.
Yeah, you can go meet him in a
We'll
sec.
go out, right? So Rob thinks his dog is 6 years old.
Right.
I am telling you
Is it
now,
fucked? Is it
this
fucked?
dog's about 14.
I mean,
I'm
it's
telling
really
Has
you.
he got great?
Mate, it's got great. It moves like an old dog.
It's black and white, and he's fat.
So you got it from a rescue centre?
Yeah.
They saw you coming.
Honestly,
We've just got this puppy in now.
Look,
why is
Why
that?
has he got no teeth? Because it's a baby. Oh.
Why's that puppy got a smoker's cough?
No, they were delighted that we took him because he had some issues. But when I met
Age.
no, take him for a fucking run. He is young. But when we went, I was on a walk once. I bumped into someone from the shelter who'd worked there, and they were like, "Oh my god, how is he getting on?" And when I was like, "Oh, he's great. We love him," they were like, "Really?
Still alive?
They were like a little shocked
not
because he'd
dead.
been back a
We
few
got
times.
blackmailed into having her once. She was a young girl. It was a Manchester Dogs were at the. It was
where we got ours as well.
the one in Ashton under Line.
Yeah,
And,
so we got ours.
So Molly, she's called Molly. They're all called Molly. I don't think they don't give a fuck. They just call the girl dogs
Ours
Molly.
was called Haribo when we got him
Really?
because he was a mix of all sorts. But
And German.
full of gelatin.
Yeah.
So
we got blackmailed. So Molly, she said she was 8 months old. We went down to look at another dog, but this other dog just wasn't interested in humans. You could tell, and you thought it's going to be hard work. And this was a yapping little fucker next to her. She had a corn on her head because she'd just been operated on, and she was running into a glass wall, which I thought was funny. But it's not. It's not the basis to pick a dog.
No.
So
that is a Spofford dog.
Why'd you pick that one? It sense of timing. Just got a really solid 5.
So she was young, like 19. She said, "Oh, so you're interested in having a look at Molly? Because we'll come to your house and check all, they do all that business." She said, "Just to let you know, if Molly's returned, it will be the third time and it won't end well." Wow. And I sat there and went, "Have you just said what I thought you said?" She said, "What do you think I've said?" She said, "Is this blackmail?" She went, "Could be."
Wow.
Then we ended up keeping the fuck. She was a nutter as well when we first got her. She had a wall. She chewed concrete and plaster off a fucking wall.
She was probably just angry about being pissed on me.
I had a piss. You know what? I've not pissed.
That coat wouldn't have helped, would it?
I've not pissed.
She looked like a urinal.
Just pooling up.
Stop drowning in a cone.
Drowned in its owner's piss. Oh, imagine that, them RSPCA programmes. Imagine being that poor fucker.
Getting narrated by Alan Davis.
We had to take a dog off this man because he keeps pissing on it. I've not pissed I've not pissed on anything for a while, actually.
Well, fucking well done,
I know,
mate.
you grow out of it.
Done.
You sort of grow out of it. It's really weird. Yeah.
Well, now the prostate's gone. I imagine you're relieving it.
Oh, the prostate's still healthy, mate. It's still there.
Good on you, lads.
Sadly.
Should we watch some videos?
Yeah. I don't know. Are you aware? Are you aware of what happens on this podcast, mate?
I've sort of been I've been told about little things. Yeah.
Right. So what we do is we like to watch some fun videos that our fans send in for us.
People send us videos to 07520 644 931 on WhatsApp. Sometimes people try and call the number and that gets Rob really upset.
Now, before we do, I just don't care. I don't even get a notification. Just
Do you know if
time.
you turn that off?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't get notification for these, mate. Otherwise, I'd be getting them constantly, and it'd freak me out. No, before we do, we always like to ask our guests: is there anything in particular that sets you off? I actually know the answer to this. There is something that, and don't worry, I've not done it. But there is something that turns your stomach because he freaks out by beans. It's not beans itself, is it?
It's beans touching egg.
Yeah. And it proper freaks you out, doesn't it?
It makes me feel sick.
Yeah.
And cunts keep fucking sending me pictures on fucking social media of the breakfast with beans all over the fucking egg.
Is it does depend what type of egg. So if it was scrambled
No,
egg,
no, it can't be any egg. It's
And you like egg and you like beans.
Beans, yes.
But the two together.
No,
You
so I
introduced this like you're Harry Hill.
But which is better?
So I will have, if I get a breakfast or I'll ask for the beans separate in a little ramekin.
Which they're more than happy to do these
Yes,
days.
they are. But I
they?
did have once, I did post a picture of this, it's a few years ago, it happened 7 years ago, in Sainsbury's Cafe, and the young girl on the counter was obviously clearly puzzled by what I was asking. So I asked for the eggs and beans to be brought separately. The beans came on the plate with everything else, and then the eggs were on a separate sauce. so technically, she'd actually upheld her end of the bargain, but
just in a more difficult way for everyone.
Fucked it up, yeah.
Yeah. Well, there we go. So we've got some absolute bangers though. We've got nothing like that. We've not got any beans and egg. That would be an odd one. We'll start with a fun one that I think shows the lessons of, you know, when on programs like Jackass, when they're like, hey, don't try this at home.
Yeah.
Do you want to see why?
Yeah, okay.
Here's someone who thinks that they're going to be doing a little Jackass.
It's another fine edition of Swing to the Sack, son.
So this he's one of yours, Freddie. This guy. It's fair to say.
So this is a very fat man who looks like he used to be a lot fatter, lost the weight, but still has the skin.
Yeah.
He's in the tightest shorts imaginable.
Yeah.
What a mullet that is as well.
It's incredible.
What the
Facial
fuck?
tattoo.
Oh, wow,
strong.
yeah.
Yeah. And do you want to read what's on his belly tattoo?
Colon crusher.
The colon crusher.
And it's him side on.
Yeah.
Oh, this is before and after on his actual belly.
Yeah.
Oh dear God.
Yeah. So here's him, and this is someone who's clearly gone, I can do what Jackass do. Right.
Okay.
And today we thought we'd bring back an oldie but a goodie, the golf club. It's springtime. It's golfing season. Let's see if we can't drive two in.
Oh no! No! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! So this is this guy. He's led down, and somebody takes a golf club swing at his balls, and fuck me. Go on, just rewind it so I can hear the fucking dink again.
The sound.
That's a good swing as well. This guy's got.
Oh, it's
a good action.
He really winds up. Yeah. It's a hell of a shot. It's wildly accurate
Right,
as
go
well.
on, do the dink.
All right, let's go all the way back. Let's get.
I reckon he's hooked it slightly. Oh! Fucking hell!
I think.
What's he
one
doing?
pops.
That colon crusher, fucking ball crusher.
And this isn't, by the way, this isn't somebody hitting a golf ball at his dick. This
No.
is someone
With
golf
a driver.
club with a driver on his fucking bollocks.
No offence to that guy there, but I am going to be offensive. That's probably the best thing that's happened because that'll stop him from breeding.
We want to be having a colon crusher junior.
I think that's the only possibility.
Oh my God!
But yeah, this guy is not reproducing.
What did he think?
I know.
What did
did
he
you
think?
expect would happen?
throws the club
I
in.
know.
Yeah, pussy hole.
He's tapping out against nothing.
It knocked his shoe off. It was that powerful.
Again, they should be, because this
Oh,
is...
that's because he's fat. He's not tied his laces.
Right, yeah.
Can you imagine, because this is America, can you imagine his health insurance company watching this video?
Yeah, that's a
You're
good
like,
point.
He's phoned in sick.
Yeah, this is shit you do with free healthcare.
What's that on his back?
I don't know. Like another awful tattoo.
I think it looks like the fingers of like Wolverine
go.
or something.
Oh,
Here we go.
it's in slow motion.
We've got a little slow-mo. Here we go.
What's he...
He's winding up and...
Oh, he's clenching. Oh!
You can see how accurate it is.
Oh, wow.
Shit.
Slow-mo. Yeah.
Wow, wait. Oh,
Right.
God.
Yeah.
That's tough, that, innit?
That is a tough one.
That's a tough one.
Do you want to see another one now of like, this one is fucking awful, but like, it's kind of like, what did you expect, this one?
Okay.
Right, like when you see it, immediately you'll probably
It's not
work
like
out...
broken limbs or anything. Is it?
No, not this one.
Okay, so just pause it a sec. Oh, shit. Just pause it a sec.
No, she's up. It's all right. She's all right on that
Almost! There is like an apple!
one. So do you want to describe what's happening?
What?
Okay, so there's a lady sat underneath a dartboard. Her head is about 6 inches below it. There's a guy just throwing a dart. I think he's trying to just miss her head or hit something on her head.
Yeah.
So I can only think the next one's going to go right into the centre of her fucking forehead.
If it went in the centre of her forehead, that'd be a lot better than what does happen.
Oh, it doesn't
Oh,
go in her
in her
eye.
eye.
In her eye. Oh, mate, I'm not sure. Oh, my Lord. Do you know what, as well?
I'd watch Bullseye, that was going to...
Yeah, he won a speedboat. Do you know what, to be fair, she takes that like a fucking champion.
Yeah, I think she's in shock.
I think it's shock. I think
Oh,
it's
look.
Oh, shitting hell. Oh, my God.
Watch when she pulls it out. Blip.
Fuck!
A bit of blood.
Oh, my God.
Shit.
Don't sit below a dartboard.
But then don't throw fucking darts at somebody sat below a dartboard.
Both of them. Don't do what you're doing.
Also, how bad is he at darts? How much has he missed those fucking darts by?
Either how bad is he or how good is he? Depends.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, wild.
Do we know what... Was she all right? Did she lose the
She's
eye?
fine. Yeah, she's fine. Yeah. Yeah, she's 100% fine. Yeah.
How do you know that?
He's no idea.
No idea.
She's fine.
As long as they don't die, it's fine for this
Fine,
podcast.
mate, it's fine.
And we've had a few that look like they probably did die and we've just forgotten about
Started
it.
a new job as a pirate.
Yeah, she's always wanted to do it as well. And pirate school had turned her down because she's not authentic enough.
Oh,
So-
don't show it again. What
No,
are
I
you
just
showing it
look,
again for?
I just want to say, look how much she's having a great time here. She's
I
like,
know.
this is the funniest thing we've ever done.
Her eyes are wide open.
Yeah. For now, and then like from that to no.
Shitting hell.
Yeah, it's brutal, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, you got to A&E. What?
Yeah. What happened?
Well, I was sat below a dartboard while a friend of mine threw darts at my face.
Yeah.
I wouldn't treat them.
Yeah, just off your
I'd just
fucking
say
go.
fuck off.
This is what I've always said about ones like this, is
Yeah.
that if it's your fault like this, A&E should be able to go, no, this is your fault. That's you being an idiot. Okay, we'll treat you, but you've got to pay for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you want to see some really cool gymnastics? Some beautiful gymnastics?
Okay.
As long as it's not broke, I can't watch things where people break limbs.
Imagine how good this
Well,
would be if it
mate-
was just beautiful gymnastics. He just thrown in a real curveball. It was just a beautiful routine.
Maybe get a picture for the Twitter here, Freddie.
Oh, really? Well, no, because he never uses them now anyway. He always uses the camera ones.
Oh,
so.
right, okay, fair enough. Like, some really cool
Oh, no.
gymnastics.
Does a leg go?
No, a leg doesn't go. A leg doesn't go. Both of them
Oh,
go.
fucking hell. Oh, my God. Oh, fucking hell.
Wow.
I can't.
This goes so bad.
I've dislocated my knee, so I can't watch that.
No, she just breaks both her shins.
Oh, my
No,
fucking-
no,
look.
no, the knees go. Look,
Look.
look at that ankle.
Look, it's just canal.
I can't look at that.
It's just like an L.
It's turned into the letter L.
Go on,
No.
Just have a little
just
look,
have a
mate.
look, mate.
Just have a little look.
Mate,
No.
come on, mate.
Mate, just have a little
Come on,
look,
mate.
mate. Go on, play the game.
Just really quick.
Play the game, mate.
Just tell me what score she got.
I don't think it's a
Oh,
5.
fucking hellfire.
Look at her face as well. You can see by the way her chin is that's really hurt her.
Oh, shitting hellfire. That is.
I think we've probably got one more in us.
All right,
haven't we?
we'll have one more. This is a nice little fun one.
I feel really sorry. I feel like we've tortured Mick with this.
Honestly, I've got worse ones I could do today, but we'll finish on a
please
nice
don't.
one.
We'll finish on a
No,
nice
this was a
one.
nice one. No breaking of anything.
What? No. What is wrong with fucking...
Look, get the mic. Get the mic, mate.
Oh, sorry. Why?
This is a man using a spatula.
Look how bruised they
I
are.
think it's a spatula to whack his balls.
It's a wooden spoon.
It's a wooden spoon.
yeah.
He came last. What's that implement he's got on his...
I don't know. It looks like a speculum or something, doesn't it? It looks like something.
Yeah.
He's got so for people who are listening on the audio or haven't paid for the Patreon, so can't see the video. He's got like a bit of see-through plastic, like around his balls, keeping it tight, isn't he? Like,
And he's going stirring pasta with that after.
you've got to have a separate.
Well,
spoon.
no, he uses olive oil, so we don't have to.
But I mean, fucking hell.
I know it's wildly bruised.
Oh, Jesus. All right, we should hook him up with a guy with a golf club. He might like that.
Yeah, to be fair, he'd be having a great time with
Yeah.
the golf club, wouldn't he? Yeah. Although this isn't. I'll be honest, that isn't even anywhere near the worst thing we've seen someone do to their dick, but that is pretty painful.
Show him, just out of fun, show him the heels.
The heels. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I'll show you
So
the
this
heels.
is the worst one that I've ever seen someone do with their dick.
It's up there. We've got.
This is the worst one for me
It's debatable
personally.
which one's the worst. Anyway, this is a classic one. Here we go. One of our classics.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Oh, my... No, it's not real. Is it real? It's real. Right.
Stop it.
No.
Pause it.
Jesus.
Look how tight it is.
I know, but fucking tap school's changed. What?
Tapper.
Oh my God. What? Listen, we can all be fucking deviants from time to time, but I've never woke up in the morning and thought I'm going to shove me cock and balls through a hole in a board.
No, this is a man that eats a chip putty in the morning.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of in the morning.
If the guy who pisses on his dog is looking down on your choices. Incredible, isn't it, mate?
That is. Oh my.
See, I think the worst thing.
So there is a market for anything.
Yeah. Oh, mate, you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
We honestly, the number for anyone who wants to send one in is 07520 644 931. Send them on WhatsApp to us. And by the way, just a little heads up, if you've sent one in the past that hasn't been shown, send it again. Like, we get so many, if you think it's a good one, send it again. I will have just missed it. We get loads.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But if this is a family video.
Well, it's not a family video, is it?
Well, yeah, but...
I don't think they're whipping this out at Christmas.
You never know this.
Nana, do you want to see what I've been up to? We're not like it's so like we honestly every time I open the WhatsApp account for this, there are 100 more. Like, it is never ending.
Isn't it great knowing that there's people out there like us?
Yeah,
it's great, isn't it?
And there's also people worse.
Yeah. I think we're wrapping up now to the end of the pod.
Yeah.
Thank you ever so much for coming on.
It's been an absolute pleasure having you, mate.
Thanks for having me. Fucking hell.
Before you go, is there anything that you want to plug or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Follow Mick on you're on Twitter and everything.
My restarting my podcast in September.
Oh, sick, mate. What's it called?
The Bunker.
Oh, amazing. Do the Bunker again. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
So make sure you check that out. We'll share it all so fans can find you when you're doing that. Yeah, Mick's a great comic as well. Just go see him live. I think that's the best way to do it, isn't it?
Yeah. One of my favourite comedians. And I'm not
not
just
mine,
saying
not mine.
that because you're there.
Well, I think you are, but it's very nice of you. Thank you very much.
No,
Cheers.
we love you, man. Thanks for coming on. There's an episode.
Yeah, all done.
Buy a fucking ball trimmer. Manscaped, DMT20.
If you also as well, if you want to check out what the videos are, sign up to the Patreon, patreon.com/deadmentalkpod, and for that you get an extra episode every single week. You get access to all of our extra content, the live roast shows,
and you get to see these videos.
You get to see all the grotesque videos, and you get to support us when we move into our new studio. That's an episode. Thanks for listening. Fuck off.
Fuck off, you bad Ming.